As the sun dipped below the horizon, the savannah transformed. Day's golden warmth faded, replaced by a chill and a world of shifting shadows. The open grasslands became a place of whispered movement and hidden dangers beneath a sky scattered with cold, distant stars. Beneath thorn bushes, a lioness caught her breath, her cubs pressed tightly against her side. They had survived the chaos of the day, but night brought its own threats. The wind carried scents of zebra, wildebeest, and something unfamiliar, keeping the lioness alert and tense. A rustle in the tall grass signaled new danger. Glowing eyes appeared low to the ground. Jackals, silent and watchful. Though not a threat to the lioness herself, her cubs were vulnerable. She rose, posture hard, and let out a deep, commanding rumble. The jackals hesitated, then slipped away. Silence returned, broken by a slow, steady rumble. Massive shadows emerged. Elephants, led by a matriarch with pale tusks. The cubs pressed closer, both awed and afraid. The lioness knew to keep her distance. Elephant mothers tolerated no predators near their young. Guiding her cubs deeper into the brush, the lioness vanished into darkness. On the savannah, survival tonight would depend not on strength, but on remaining unseen. The lioness led her cubs deeper into the night, where darkness pressed in beneath thick acacia branches. Moonlight barely touched the ground, and the air was heavy with the scent of dirty awaited. The lioness moved deeper into the tall grass, where shadows danced and the night air pulsed with hidden life. Above, stars glittered coldly, but on the ground, darkness shifted and whispered, alive with unseen eyes. Her cubs followed quietly, their small paws barely rustling the brittle stalks. The air was cool, tinged with the metallic scent of water. She led them toward it, knowing every creature on the savannah would eventually be drawn to the river. As they neared the shallow riverbed, the sounds changed. A low grunt, the slosh of something heavy. She crouched low, ears swiveling, and spotted 3 buffalo bulls standing knee-deep in the shallows. Massive and wary, their eyes glinted in the pale light. Suddenly, the water erupted. A crocodile's jaws clamped onto a buffalo's leg, twisting and dragging it into deeper water. The bull bellowed, thrashing in chaos, while the others retreated into the reeds. The lioness stayed utterly still, knowing this was not her fight. Silence returned, heavy and tense. The cubs pressed close, wide-eyed. She touched them gently with her nose. In the wild, everything is predator, everything is prey. And for the lioness, the night was far from over. The lioness moved her cubs away from the river, her steps silent on the cool earth. The memory of the crocodile's strike lingered, not as fear, but as a sharp reminder of how quickly danger could strike in the wild. Under the rising moon, a distant hyena whoop echoed through the grass. The call multiplied, spreading across the night. The lioness paused, listening. She recognized the urgent tone, not the idle chatter of scavengers, but the rallying cry of hunters. The cubs sensed her tension and followed closely, understanding that danger was near. Shadows emerged, hyenas, lean and grinning, eyes fixed on the cubs. The lioness positioned herself between the pack and her young, her tail lashing a silent warning. A deep growl rumbled from her chest. The hyenas circled, testing her defenses, lunging and snapping, relentless in their pursuit. Suddenly, a deep roar thundered across the grassland. It was not the lioness. A massive male lion appeared, his mane glowing in the moonlight. The hyenas froze, startled. The lioness seized the moment, attacking, while the male's roar scattered the pack into the darkness. Panting, the lioness gathered her cubs. The male lion watched, not as a threat, but as an ally. The night grew silent again, but this silence felt different, the beginning of something new.